All right, I hinted at it early on this morning. Big announcement for our friend Rahim Alani, Managing Director still of OCI Groups. But do you want to do the honors or should I? Okay. Here is his brand new title. Mr. Rahim Alani is now the official India Chamber of Commerce Chief Representative in Canada. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really, I mean, tell us first of all, I mean, it's amazing, but tell us first of all what this will entail and how it came to be.
So it came to be the new president of the Chamber of Commerce. His name is Ameya Prabhu. Great businessman, great guy. I've known for many years. And his goal as president was to develop India into to continue to develop India as a international brand. So he's got a one-year term, and he said he wanted to do as much as he could to internationalize India, to meet the goals that India has set out for itself of India 2047, to become a developed country, to be one of the top 5 economies in the world. And so what he started to do was open international representative offices like he's done here in Canada. So they started with a few, and I reached out and I said, you know, what are you doing with Canada? Because Canada and India do have a long history together. And they were in the process of looking at candidates for this opportunity. And so I met with them and did that process. And I guess they liked me enough that they thought I should be the person to run Canada and operationalize Canada. So it's a great honor, a great privilege. And I look forward to the government, the business, the cultural, the social opportunities, bridging India and Canada together. It's a 2-year role, and then we pass it on to whoever wants to go after me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
this is, I mean, congratulations, as I mentioned, first of all. But we've been discussing over the past few weeks and months, even. This economy is absolutely exploding. The growth rates. I mean, we talked about Apple. We talked about Tesla even early on this week. Going to spend $2 billion on a manufacturing facility there. So it's early days still.
Yeah, no, I think if you look at sort of the comparison of where China was, and that's sort of the comp that people make, this is where China was, and India is sort of at that same inflection point where now India can become more of a manufacturing destination. The skill set that is there is unparalleled in terms of the educational quality of some of the 1.2 billion people that are in India. So there's a massive opportunity. Growth rates, they just clicked over, at the end of last year, they had the highest growth rate that they've seen in quite a while, clipping near 8%. They're looking at 7.4% as around the quarterly rates. Every single economist that you listen to is saying India is the place to be. Yeah. 5th largest economy, could be 3rd largest economy in the world in the next 10, 15, 20 years. And again, the goals of 2047, sustainability goals, becoming a developed country by then, and a huge middle class, a huge middle class that just continues to grow and grow and grow. And again, when you have a middle class that is becoming that big, the size of multiple countries, economies of scale are going to be there, and people like a Tesla, like an Apple, like whoever you're talking about, they want to be in that economy. So India is going to be exploding. Like I said, there's a number of other representatives like myself that are going to be global. And Canadian companies are going to have an opportunity to do more business in India, and Indian companies coming and doing more business in Canada. Yeah. I learned as I did this, there's over 1,000 Indian companies already in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Let's touch on the equity side of things. There's a massive equity market. First of all, our show has actually seen incredible growth in that India market, just going back over the past 30, 60 days even, to a point where our audience, the 3rd largest percentage of our audience, is now coming from India.
Hi, everyone, then. I'll be there soon, so you guys can come see me in person. The equities market it's a fantastic sort of thing to look at, just because, there's a couple of different stock markets. They are developing a small cap index, so we'll definitely talk about some of the equities as we go now in this role. We can look at more Indian equities.
Yeah.
They've just announced T+0 settlement because they want to see quicker settlements. So they've trialed out the top 25 companies, and they're now due, as of, I think, 2 weeks ago, T+0 settlement to see how that goes, and if that goes, then they'll expand that to other size companies. So the Indian market's a fantastic place, and then again, if you want to invest, there's so many different ways to look at that economy. And I was just telling you off camera, they do have a small cap that they are now allowing small cap companies to list, and because it's such a big population, especially on those small companies, they oversubscribed their IPOs by 20, 30, 40, 50 times. There was one that did an oversubscription of 700 times.
Wow.
So there's a lot of opportunities all the way from down to the small cap companies up to the large companies of the Tatas of the world.
Unlimited demand, it would appear. For anyone who's wondering, maybe just run through that settlement idea. I mean, North America or any other exchange really, typically T+2.
Yeah. T+2, India's at T+1 now. They're trying out T+0 just for the fact of being able to immediately settle a trade so that you don't have to worry about will it settle, will it close, where's the money, where's the stock, when will they cross. So that will sort of, in theory, create a more effective and efficient market.
That's amazing. I mean, best of luck
Thank you.
from all of us here. We'll, as you said, we'll touch more on equities in that market and some other aspects of it in North America maybe going forward.
Happy to do so.